What's going on YouTube? Gemini 13 here, back with another model airplane review. Today we have the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 in the 1 to 400 scale. Now, if I remember correctly, this is the second release of the 1 to 400 Southwest MAX 8 in the 1 to 400 scale. I was not able to pick up the first edition of it, or the first release of it, so I made sure not to miss the second time around. This is my first MAX plane in my collection, so I was actually very excited to see this plane. I've heard the mold itself was really good, and as you can see from the beginning of the video, the plane looks absolutely fabulous. So as of as of today, Southwest has a total of 23 737 MAX 8s. They seat 175 people, and they have an order for another additional 227 MAX 8s. And they also have an order for 30 MAX 7s, I believe. 30 MAX 7s, and then 227 more MAX 8s. So, like I said, they have 23 current ones now. But as the time goes on, you will definitely see an array of these MAX 8s flying all over the United States. I've had the opportunity to see them a few times last winter in Charlotte, which was pretty cool. So, of course, this airplane I purchased actually with my gift certificate. I finally had enough points to get a free model. Well, I guess it's not really a free model since I had to spend all the money to get to that point, but still I only had to pay for shipping, so that was a nice little change of pace for model airplanes. I ordered the plane off of Die-Cast Jets for a price of $35.16 to be exact, I think. Paid $4 for shipping, $3.97 if you want to get real technical there. I highly recommend Die-Cast Jets for your model airplane purchases of Gemini jets. They have a really good rewards program, and they only sell Gemini jet planes. They're based out of Henderson, Nevada, which is in Las Vegas. So they get the airplanes really quickly. Because this airplane got here Saturday, and I think they officially got to the States on like the 5th of October. So I got, the first week of release, I was able to get my hands on the plane here. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and start with the box. It's your basic Southwest box. You'll see in the upper left-hand corner, it's the 20th anniversary for Gemini jets. They started in '98. Nothing fancy there. It's just this is just the atypical Southwest box for 1 to 400. All right, and then we'll continue on. Just the same stuff on the back. We got our rubric right there. I'll zoom in for you. Boom, boom. So throughout the video, we'll make sure that this is a high collectible model, that it has superior quality, realistic metal landing gears, detailed printed graphics, and the as real as it gets features from Gemini jets. And then nothing much on the side, just boom. So let's get that out of the way. This box something's not proper with it because it fell on the plane once, and I about lost it just because I don't want the planes to get scraped and scuffed on day 2 of me owning them. So we'll put the box to the side, and we'll just bring the camera over here. Let me bring my lighting down a little bit so we get some better action here. All right, cool. So yeah, like I said, the MAX 8 seats 175. I have not had an opportunity to fly on this plane yet. Not really planning on it just because I don't fly Southwest, so it's pretty simple. I fly American, JetBlue, and Delta, and the only reason I say Delta is just because they're the only airlines that fly into Grand Forks. I know Allegiant does, but they're no factor from here. So, anyhow, so this is the new livery of Southwest. This is my first new livery Southwest plane. I don't have any of the new liveries yet until now. So I'm very impressed with the details just from the viewpoint we're at now. So we'll kind of move on in a little bit to the printed graphics. So you got starting from the nose, you have all the little pitot-static system stuff there. The registrations or the ship number 8706 Sierra Whiskey, and then you got the entry door, and then you have the heart next to it on the right side, and then you have the Southwest billboard titles printed out. Then moving down the plane, you have your two emergency exits over the wing, and then you have the little details, graphics showing where to go in case of an evacuation. And then the engines definitely have that MAX look to them. I've seen them in person. They're a pretty cool plane. I mean, it's still a 737, but obviously it's a little more technical than that now. But all that looks great. And then moving on down, you have the antenna box, which is for I believe the satellite box on Southwest are for their Wi-Fi, because I know they did not have seat back TVs, I should say. But I know you can stream stuff and watch TV from your tablet or phone on there. So, and I think they're adding free messaging as well on Southwest. I'm not 100% sure. I thought I read that somewhere. And then moving on down to the tail, we have, like I said, the registration, November 8706 whiskey. I think I said Sierra whiskey. No, I didn't say Sierra whiskey. A lot of the Southwest planes have SW, but I forgot that these ones have the 4 numbers instead of the 3 numbers, and then the 2 letters at the end. But yeah, so got that antenna on the back there, and the United States flag right on the bottom of the tail. And then moving up, the details, everything was good. No scuff marks or anything. Just the the mold of itself being, because there's like dents there, but that's not really like a dent. That's just a part of the mold itself. So I'm gonna zoom the camera back out, or no, we'll keep going. Actually, let's start on this side since the winglets are lit over here. So yeah, there's the wingtip on there. I'm not really sure what these are called. Is it called split scimitars still? Because I know the Alaska. Sorry, that's not focusing too well. Stand by. I know those are split scimitars, but these obviously are a little different than split scimitars. But whatever they are, it does the same exact thing as a winglet or a split scimitar does. It saves fuel and increases distance, obviously, when you save fuel. So good job. All right, so I'll bring it back a little bit, just get a good angle here, and then let me set the camera down for a second, and we will take a view of the belly. Let's see, let me get the lighting right. All right, cool. All right, boom. All right, so here's the belly of the airplane. So it looks phenomenal. It's a clean plane, boys. It's a clean plane. I gotta say, boys, it's straight fire. Straight fire. So right there you have the heart, and then just the other little details down there. Not really much to talk about on the belly, but here it is. It's not, you know what I mean? So just, it's pretty straightforward. The livery, like the paint on here, looks absolutely like really good, which is pretty cool. And then let me hold it like this so you can get like a nose view. Got the big engines. They look actually very proportional, and the engines themselves, like on the inside, if I bring the camera in, and let me try something else too, sorry. If I bring that in, let me see if I can do this. If I can get it in the angle. You can kind of see the details of like the turbo fans and whatnot in there, the blade fans, I should say. Actually a really nice job. I'm very impressed. Wow, cool. So it looks like they got their 737 MAX mold down. I mean, this is pretty flawless if you ask me. Their Airbuses, that is a derailed train wreck. And like I said, there was a video about that last month. I'm not going to go back through that because I could spend a while talking about how bad that is. But yeah, details look great. Good job. Good job, boys. Good job. All right, so just to kind of sum everything up, we'll go through our little checklist here. We got the highly collectible. That's a check. Superior quality, yep. Realistic metal landing gear. Yeah, the landing gears are good. I don't know if I didn't really talk about them, but from the views you've seen, they're good. They're good. And then detailed printed graphics. That's absolutely 110%. The livery on this looks absolutely very clean and amazing. So I honestly, we're starting to get more 738 planes starting in the fall and winter. I would be absolutely willing to get another one of these planes just for the sake of having an additional one, because I'm under the impression Southwest is going to start expanding in Charlotte because they acquired an additional gate in July, and they only use the gate 3 times a day. So they have Alpha 24, Alpha 26, and they use Alpha 26 like twice a day, 2 or 3 times a day. So they still have about 7 or 8 flights they can push out of that if they wanted to. So with that, they're definitely going to be expanding eventually. So I probably will be smart and get an additional one just in case, just to have, in case these sell out and they're not released for a while. I don't want to pay $60 for one, even though it'd be worth it, but no, if I can avoid that, absolutely. So the as real as it gets features the, I guess it's the signature Gemini jet, little quote there. Yeah, we'll give them that one. So, final opinion on the plane, absolutely 5 out of 5. There's nothing really, there's no flaws with it. It's just a very nice plane. It's my first Max plane and my first new livery Southwest 737 Max 8, so very pleased with it. And then just a little preview, or a little, this is all messy because I was trying to set everything up, but we'll bring in the Valaris, we'll bring in the American Eagle. So these boys right here, this squad right here is going to be coming back in November for the 50th airport update in Charlotte on the channel here. So I'm really pumped to bring this back. I'm super pumped for Valaris to start service. It's going to be awesome having a new international carrier serving the Queen City. So I'm looking forward to that a lot. I'm also trying, there's actually an additional plane at home as well, a United Embraer 175. I'm trying to snag a JetBlue Blueprint E190 as well. I was very against that plane originally, but I'm so sick of the barcode because it looks disgusting. The 1-400 barcode. Here, let me show you. Because I said in the last video, in Charlotte I probably made note of it, but let me grab my E190 real quick. Stand by. Alright, so I'm bringing the big boy in. So, what I mean by that is, if you have a 1-400 JetBlue E190 in barcode, take a look at the one you have now and compare the tail to this. This is how it's supposed to look, gentlemen. Boys and girls, this is how it's supposed to look right here. This is the 110% real barcode plane in real life. That's exactly what you'll see in real life day. Whatever the 1-400 is hot trash. So that is why we are going to purchase the Blueprint E190, because I'm so sick of the barcode one. Because it looks terrible. So anyhow, that's all we got. So thank you for watching the review. Like I said, I'm excited to bring these boys back. I'm trying to get some. There's going to be about 6 or 7 new planes in the 50th airport update, so it's going to be a straight banger here. So look forward to that. It should be out November 23rd, 24th, somewhere around Thanksgiving. So please like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts and opinion on the plane itself. And as always, I appreciate the ones who have subscribed and the new subscribers, and anyone viewing the video who is not subscribed. I appreciate the support, and thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.